Welcome back to Holy Pastor Doing Stuff, your one-stop shop for learning how to do life the holy way. Today, how to replace a light bulb and, most importantly, to turn it on. Of course, we've all been doing a lot of staying indoors during COVID world, so you've probably taxed your light bulbs to breaking point, or you've had nothing else to do except wonder, maybe now is a good time to get those energy-saving light bulbs. Either way, that's all well and good until you realize that you need to replace the bulbs yourself because during the pandemic, your servants aren't allowed into your home anymore. So now that you've gotten yourself into this predicament, it's time to put your well-manicured hands to work. Now before we do this, you may be wondering by now how many Catholics it takes to change a light bulb. The answer is none, because they use candles. You may also be wondering how many Methodists it takes to change a light bulb. Well, that's undetermined, because there are so many light bulbs welcome in Methodist world. Bright, dull, or orange, or yellow, or blue, light bulb, turnip bulb, tulip bulb. Just, the important thing is that you just use your bulb in some way. We're all called to be the light on the hill. And by the way, come to our Sunday service so that we can all turn on our lights and we'll sing lots of hymns and eat really well. That is how many Methodists it takes to change a light bulb. So funny. Anyway, we're going to try to make one Methodist do the trick. So, you see here, if my wife will show you, you see here, well, it almost went on there, but it's a light bulb that needs changing. Now changing it is pretty easy. You just screw it out. Don't worry, it's flashing, but it's not working. So you just screw it off. It might take a little while. There we go. And then you take the new light bulb and you screw that one on. Actually, you should not do this when the light is still on. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty holy today. Pretty lucky. Pretty blessed. So I'll do it. Now, you might also be wondering how many Anglicans it takes to change a light bulb. Answer? Also undetermined, because first you have to form a committee. Now, speaking of that, make sure that the light bulb is the right wattage. This might take even longer. Make sure the light bulb is the right wattage for your light fixture before you put it in, because you don't want to be mixing Anglicans with Episcopalians with Methodists. Oh, there we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, not quite. Anyway, we'll see if it works in a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to be mixing Anglicans with Episcopalians and Methodists. And that's a really funny joke if you know your church history. So look it up. Okay, so once the new light bulb is on, here comes the hard part. Turning it on. Now, of course, in God's kingdom, we'll never have to flip a switch ever again, because we'll just say, light on, and there will be light. Or we could say, lights off, and then, well, there will still be light, because God is light and will be in His kingdom, and it'll be great. And that's how I live all days, because I'm so holy that I can't see anything but God's light. I mean, it's hard for me living on earth. I'm sure you agree. So I get how difficult this is, but you have to turn the light switch on at some point. So I'm gonna move in front of this camera for a second. Very awkward. Hello. Okay. Now here is the light switch, and here we go. Oh, I forgot, friends, that we put a child lock on our light switches here in this home, because my kids have gotten into the habit of just running around the house, turning lights on and off, on and off, on and off. Do not do that. Believe it or not, it's not good for the environment. Lights should only be on if you're going to keep them on for a few minutes. And they should only be on in rooms that you are currently using. And for that reason, only one light should be on in the house, because your family should huddle together for light. and for warmth and survival. Okay. Or you just use solar panels and get all your energy from those. Either way, also, you could be like Catholics and just use candles made out of beeswax. Anyway, the point is that you do need to turn the light on, but you need to be careful. And so just give me a second here while I unlock this. I don't want you to see the code, because I don't want anyone sharing it with my kids. All right, all good. Now don't be like my kids and just willy-nilly turning lights on and off all of the time. Okay, here we go. Will my wife show us... Bad news, friends. The light is still out. Other bad news, I just turned the lights on and off like I told you just now not to do. So, at least we've learned something. We've learned that that light fixture is a sinner. I know that because it's clearly not anything on the outside that is the matter. I just put a new bulb in. The reason it won't shine is because there's something wrong inside of it. It's full of sin. And now I know that. I can help you learn how to change a light bulb the truly holy way. Are you ready? In the name of Jesus Christ, I compel you, evil spirit, be gone! That's how you do it. Now, I'm not going to have my wife turn around and show you if that worked because, first of all, my finger hurts from the light switch and from the compelling, but also it would hurt my reputation if you saw that the light bulb still didn't work. So I will just speed right along to the summary here. Here's the point: save the environment that God has given us, and remember, God's light has entered the world, and no darkness shall overcome it. We can be, and we shall be, God's light in and for the world. And most importantly right now, friends, as the pandemic rages on, let me be serious for a second. I hope and pray that you do feel God's light enter your life, enter your body, enter your soul this moment, this day. I know it's hard living like this, but God is with you. God is with us. So, that is how you change a light bulb the holy way. And I will see you next time. Holy Pastor, for now, is off to his second job, being a pastor. Keep it holy, friends.